Hello, I'm Ryan Ralston, math teacher at Ontario High School. Today I'm with the Eastern Oregon REN to make sure you know everything you can really do with Google Chrome. Specifically, I found that tab grouping helps me stay super organized without having to reserve a lot of mental space for where things are or what I need to be doing next. So take a watch, and I hope you find this feature useful. So here I am in Google Chrome. I have my pinned tabs, and in a previous video I also showed you how you can name windows to be a little more organized, especially if you have multiple preps. But I've learned of another feature called tab grouping that I think can replace the windows if you don't like having to go down here and then pick between different little screenshots. So here, for example, maybe I have a Google Doc where I'm working on a rubric for video editing, and then I'm making slides for calculus, and I'm going to be using Desmos's graphing calculator to make some images that I want to pull into that slideshow. Having all these, I've found, is confusing, right? It's easy to forget which tabs for what, and having them in different windows results in a lot of switching between windows and not as much getting work done on my prep. So what I've started doing is I go up here and I'm going to say add tab to new group. And I'm going to click this, and it gives me this option to name this group, and I'm going to call it Calc Prep. And then right now it looks like it didn't do much but add this name Calc Prep, but you can kind of see there's a gray outline here. And if I say, okay, I'm also working on slides for Calc, I can drag this over, and then if I click Calc Prep here, it'll collapse and sort of hide those tabs. And when I need them again, I can click them and oh, there's the tabs I need for prepping for calculus. But I could also come here and say, okay, I need to add a tab to a group. I could pick Calc Prep this way, but this is for video editing. So I'm going to say a new group, VE Prep, and I'm going to make that pink so it stands out to me. And then I can sort of collapse to hide that. And so this is how I've started kind of using tabs in Google Chrome. I have my pinned tabs that I need for all my different classes, but then when I'm doing prep work, I have separate tab groups to keep me organized. I've also done some things where if I just quickly have a new tab of nothing, where if I have something that, like, a principal sent out, hey, make sure you do this Google form, you can make a new group. And I sometimes use the orange as like an alert color and say like due by Friday. And then I can say, okay, by Friday there's stuff in here I gotta do, and I won't forget about it as I'm switching between all these different other options. And just another way to help keep yourself organized. So if you've watched all the videos, pinning tabs is what I do for stuff that you use every day. Grouping is to help me keep organized, mostly with my prep work that I have to do. And then if I have something that I'm using that day, like say I finish this slideshow, pretend it's a finished slideshow, everybody. This is one where then I would name this window and say even calc lesson on, whatever the date. So that way I can say, oh, down here I can quickly say, oh, this is my main window where all my prep stuff is. But then over here, I can switch back to, oh, this is what I'm doing today for that class. So all three things I think are useful. Pinning tabs, naming windows, and then now tab grouping. Some people might think, oh, that's overkill. But I think people who maybe teach a lot of different elective classes, lots of different preps, I think this can help you stay organized, because that's what it's done for me. So that's it for the basics of tab grouping and how I use it. But like I said in the rest of this video, it's a really flexible feature. So if you're doing things like you're involved in different athletics and activities or just different preps, this could be another way that you keep yourself organized. So I hope you find this useful, but if not, I still hope you have a great rest of your day.